What's up, y'all? Another show with Sester One. Hey, I got a guy I want to talk about. He hit me up on Facebook, hit me with a "what about me" type of deal. Let me tell you who it is. It's my guy ButterBean. Let me tell you about his record before I tell you the story. This guy has 77 wins, 58 KOs, 10 losses, 4 draws, 91 fights. He was known as the king of the 4 rounds. I remember watching him as a youngster. I didn't know how old he was, but I remember I was watching him as a youngster. He was a really good fighter. Never been knocked out. Well, his thing was the knockout. The thing what I wanted to talk about is how I met. So it was another autograph signing of my brother's, right? So we go down there. It's funny, it's just funny. So how it starts, they introduce him and stuff, and then my brother, he stands, he gives his speech, does pictures, and then ButterBean's on the other side. He stands up, does his pictures. So before they talk, they had boxers come in, right? Because I guess it was a boxing ring they had. This was in New Mexico, Hobbs, New Mexico. And they have a boxing ring there, and there was the promoter there has set this all up. So we're all sitting there they're sitting there talking, and one of the boxers, I could not remember his name. He was a black guy, but I guess he was a heavyweight fighter, and they was talking about asking him would he fight Mike Tyson. And what was funny, that every time he would say, "Yeah, I think I would give Mike Tyson a fight," ButterBean's mic was right on, and you hear ButterBean in the back going, "Shit!" Like every time he's like, "How many rounds do you think you go with Mike Tyson?" I probably took him the distance. Shit. So I've been laughing, to be honest. I've been drinking too, because they was giving away champagne and beer. I was sitting there drinking. I was with my other brother. We was just laughing. I was like, "ButterBean know his mic on." We could hear him when he says that. So long story short, after it was all over with, I went and talked to him, and he was in a wheelchair. He was in no condition to fight. Like, he was promoting this restaurant. He had a steakhouse, and he was telling us, I will put the address and stuff up where it's at. He did say that if we came down there, he'd treat us to some steaks. He said he has some good New York strips that he wants to try, and I said, that's kind of far. I'm in Texas right now, about 10 hours from me, but I do got family that way. I will come that way. Anyway, he was telling us about that, and I don't know if you noticed, he lost a lot of weight. He was at 400 pounds when he was fighting, and now, I don't know, I guess he's not in the wheelchair no more. So my thing, I think he's trying to fight Jake Paul. That's what my opinion. I don't know for sure. I asked him, he was with me with the maybe thing, but I did look it up, and it said he did offer to fight Jake Paul, but Jake Paul was like, nah, because Jake Paul likes to fight more dated fighters. Guys are more up to date, like close to just retiring, not guys, because he's been gone since I think 2014. So there's no way he could be in condition to fight Jake Paul. But the thing about ButterBean, he's never been knocked out. That's the thing about him. And he always known for the knockout. So he tells me this story. This is how good he was. Now, I can't remember what fight it was, but he was telling me. I'm going to look it up and post it. But he said that he was such a good KO artist. One time he had a flight. He's supposed to leave at like 7 o'clock, and the fight started at 5. And he was telling the promoter, "Look, I got to leave in 2 hours." He goes, "We get it. We're going to make sure you make your flight. We just need you to start the fight." When's it supposed to start? They said at 5. 5 rolls around, 6 rolls around. Now he has an hour left. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm 30 minutes from the airport. I need to make sure I get this flight. It's the last flight leaving out of here. I just got to get this flight." They're like, okay, we got you. Finally, the fight starts, right? He told me, he looked at his watch, and they're like, "Hey, just put on a good fight, and do your thing." He said he went out there, knocked the dude out. He knocked him out so quick, they said he has the second lowest time in KOs of ever knocking anybody out. Left, packed all his stuff. He said he was still in his uniform, walked to the plane, caught the flight, he was out of there. He said that's how good he was, and that's why he wanted to fight Mike Tyson, see if Mike Tyson could take his knockout. My opinion, I think Mike Tyson was a little too fast for him. ButterBean, he's a KO fighter. He'll wear you the distance because he can take a lot of hits, but Mike Tyson would have laid too many punches. That's my opinion. I'm keeping it 100. I love ButterBean. He's a good guy. I still want to eat at your steakhouse, but that's my opinion. All right, y'all. I got more stories. I'll bring them up later. You guys have a good day.